It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got CJ Stroud. He had the greens, all that and more. Coming up next.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
Everything possible to rally his team to a win last week, didn't he? What did he throw for?
Over 450 yards.
I mean, that's a pretty phenomenal performance. So, obviously, he and the offense were clicking pretty well. The other two-thirds, though, that comes into question. Defense and special teams, they need all of them to play better in this one, too.
A very solid gain of 27. Play action. Stroud down. Rolling to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Texans looking for win number 2 on the year. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
On the bootleg, Stroud. Looking deep here from Mechie. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a number 1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, well, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. Stroud working out of the gun. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now Stroud. To Pierce, they set up the screen. Touchdown! Dameon Pierce with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
When I was watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself. 3 touchdown passes in an NFL game deserves respect, not ho-hum just because they throw it around all the time, and he got his respect. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, that's the ultimate vote of confidence from a week ago. Hey, look, he was great, not his best game ever, but obviously was very good to garner that award. All the talk this week, though, was about, let's take that forward now. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown, but it's going to be second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now a first down throw. Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Cross pass finds Williams, complete. Touchdown, Detroit! Jamison Williams, 40 yards. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting. Great. And creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Dameon Pierce taking the field with the rest of the Texans offense. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, they get downfield creating extra routes for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. John Mechie, 41 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Goff now on second down. Hits his target. That's Charlie Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Pardney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep and curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, it's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go, and let's see who's faster.
Now a third down throw, but he misses the target, incomplete.
That is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Take it in at the 22. Fights him off. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Texans will take over. So here are the Texans to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Stroud. Here's a diving catch right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
All right, you and I both know that was a lucky play, but I got to give him credit. Going up on the tip and catching that one.
Stayed with it, made his own luck, didn't he?
And he used his size there. Had a defensive back mentality to go up and get... But use his size. I mean, tight ends, going up and getting it, sometimes they can knock people out of the way and finish the play.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Play action. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Stroud off the play fake. That's for the veteran. It's Robert Woods. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stopped it at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around. But
and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. And Detroit back in possession of the football. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Gibbs straight ahead, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Pieces down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Stroud.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some.
A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
They'll roll him out right.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
He'll buy some time right.
This throw caught out on the 6. And he will be brought down about the 6-yard line.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
Shrugs him off. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And Stroud now to throw.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Rolling to his right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. 8 yards out, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. That time, a 9-play drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And he fields it cleanly. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Dameon Pierce taking the field with the rest of the Texans offense.
We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Again on second down, it's Stroud.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Stroud.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
On first down, here's Stroud.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
John Mechie.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
So out now come the Lions.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw on second down is gone. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Goff on third down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Sliding out of the pocket. This ball caught by Mechie. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The throwing again is Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Stroud looking to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown! John Mechie in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack.
These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided run drive, that's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions get a bit closer. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Play action. Stroud now.
They'll roll him out right. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's second down.
Hold it ready.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
On the bootleg, Stroud.
He'll buy some time right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go. Here we go. Practice 60.
Stroud and company going for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Rolling to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over on Mills. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair. Because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
Now 2nd and 3. Another carry for Pierce.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Right there, baby.
Pierce will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. But Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Goff's throw here into the hands of Jones.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a wide loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Stroud sets up the play action.
Flush to his right.
Looking deep here from Mechie.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line.
Ready?
Pierce now up the middle.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on his faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be second and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Fourth down, here's Stroud. And he's got Jordan complete right side.
And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come in.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, You don't give up that type of yardage.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
There he goes, right side. And in for the Lions touchdown. Charlie Jones, 64 yards. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Time for another look at this Lions offense. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Goff now to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
The success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Detroit.
Here's Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and a couple.
Throwing again is gone. Jones has it. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He finds his man complete. That's Gibbs. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
To throw is gone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2. Gone. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Goff.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now it's Goff. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career, and he parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's a sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And now out comes Houston.
They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
You know, has to be really happy after that play. The offensive line. To be able to create space in that situation when everything's jammed in and everyone knows you're going to run it, that's a big-time play.
Because you're probably just thinking, hey, let's get to the 4 or 5 and get some breathing room, right?
That's all you're asking for. That's all your punter's asking for. Instead, he's not necessary now.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
It got his man complete. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it looks like he'll throw here, eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, a lot of happy happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, they're off.